Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series here on this channel with WWE 2K15. Welcome to the NXT Experience. It looks like we're getting straight to the action here tonight with Finn Balor making his way out to the ring. A new acquisition to the NXT roster. He will be going head to head against Baron Corbin. What a match we have in store to kick off this brand new series here on this channel. Now, because the NXT Championship is vacant at the moment, no one holds that championship, it is waiting for an owner. Later this evening for the main event, there is a fatal 4-way. The winner of that becomes the #1 contender. Next week, William Regal, the general manager here on NXT, announced that there will be another fatal 4-way match to take place. We could possibly be seeing Finn Balor or Baron Corbin in that match next week, and the winner of that fatal 4-way, just like this week, will become the #1 contender. And then at the pay-per-view at the end of the month, those two superstars will face off against each other for the NXT Experience Championship. Who is going to be crowned? You guys are just going to have to stay tuned to this brand new series here on this channel. And now, making his way to the ring, Baron Corbin. He looks ready for this one against Finn Balor. You know, I'm pretty tied on who could come out on top as the winner in this match tonight. Baron Corbin will definitely be using his side, his aggression, that mean streak that he has within him. And he also has the ability to end matches within seconds. But I don't think that's going to be the case here tonight. I think Finn Balor is going to be stepping up to the plate. I think he's going to take the fight to Baron Corbin here. Either one of these guys could potentially end up in that #1 contendership fatal 4-way next week here on NXT Experience. And here we go, the ref gets the match underway, and Finn Balor straight away with a kick to the midsection of Baron Corbin, knocking him off his ground. And Baron will want to be getting straight down to business here. As we know in the past, he's won matches within seconds. And that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment, as Finn Balor takes him to the ground with that headlock. This has really got to be frustrating Baron Corbin at the moment. This isn't the best start he has had since coming here to NXT. Both men collar to elbow tie up once again. Finn Balor straight into that side headlock and taking Baron Corbin back down to the canvas. And another blow to the skull. I think Finn needs to be careful though. And yeah, here we go. Baron Corbin cinching that in, but look at how quickly Finn Balor is straight back to that side headlock. Amazing. And speaking of amazing, look at this body paint that Finn Balor is sporting at the moment, that he came to the ring with tonight. Could be seen as maybe an intimidating gesture, but somehow I don't think you're going to be intimidating Baron Corbin that much. Now Finn Balor going to the top here now. What's he got in mind? Finn Balor. Oh, wow! A double foot stomp, and he goes for the cover, looking to get the 3 count, and Baron Corbin kicks out. Not even a 1 count was made there from the referee. Finn Balor just really taking it to Baron Corbin. This is very surprising from Baron. I would have expected a little bit more, and here we go. He's starting to fight back. An Irish whip there into the ropes, and a nice power slam, taking Finn down to the canvas, knocking him back a peg or two, making him realise who he is against. But Finn Balor, wow! Like a hurricanrana on Baron Corbin. This is a very surprising outcome at the moment. Look at Baron just swatting away that blow. And he's just absorbing all this. Baron Corbin at the moment. He's still standing tall, and here come the blows. Both men trading back and forth. Baron Corbin now. A big body slam. Look at the height he got on that then on Finn Balor. And he follows it up with a nice, precise elbow to the chest there of Finn. It's turned out to be an all-out battle here. And Baron Corbin, wow, just lifting Finn Balor up onto his shoulders with so much ease. And brings it back down to the canvas. It's got to have an impact on your body. And Balor back to his feet. Corbin. He's got Balor against the ropes. Went to maybe clothesline Balor over the top, but it's Corbin that ends on the rope. And look at Balor on the outside, on the apron, springboards onto Corbin on the outside. Amazing stuff. And he's getting back into the ring. As we are up to the count of 3 here. And here comes Baron Corbin. Oh, a big knee to the jaw. And this has got to be it. I just don't know where Finn Balor is finding the strength to lift this 6'8", 275-pound man. It's tremendous showing here from Finn Balor. And could we be seeing... Yes! Brainbuster from Finn Balor. Go for the cover, son. He's going for it. Both shoulders on the mat. A 2K. Oh! Baron Corbin kicks out at 2. How on earth did he do that? And Baron Corbin back to his feet now, taking Finn Balor down to the mat after he tried to climb to the top turnbuckle. And here comes Balor. Oh, wow. Nice arm drag. Goes for the cover. Will Finn Balor be able to kick out? He does at the count of 1. Finn Balor trying to get back to a vertical base now, trying to pick up where he left off, trying to find that momentum, but I don't think it's going to be possible now as Baron Corbin is taking full control. Are we in for the end of days? No, Finn Balor reverses it into a Russian leg sweep. What does Finn Balor have planned here now for Baron Corbin? He's going for it. He's going for his... The Bloody Sunday. No! The Brainbuster again! I thought for a second he would have been going for his Bloody Sunday. But Balor says no as he heads to the outside. He's climbing to the top. And we could be in for the double-footed stomp from that height as well. That's got to be it. For Baron Corbin, it is. What an upset for Baron Corbin, who walked to the ring earlier this evening with such confidence that he was going to win this match within seconds, but he certainly met his match here in Finn Balor, and right there with that brainbuster, it was the beginning of the end. Baron Corbin looked as though he could have mounted a comeback in this one, but Finn Balor ended it there with a second brainbuster, followed by a double-footed stomp from such height as well. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, who could potentially be now, after winning this match, in that #1 Contenders Fatal 4-Way come next week here on NXT Experience. Congratulations all around for Finn Balor after defeating Baron Corbin. Well, as I've already mentioned, later this evening for the main event here on NXT Experience, a Fatal 4-Way match will take place, and General Manager William Regal has just announced the competitors: Curtis Axel, Adrian Neville, Bo Dallas, and Seth Rollins. Stay tuned to find out who will become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. Earlier this evening, before NXT Experience even kicked off, Corey Graves took to social media. He went onto Twitter and announced that he wanted to try something a little different. He wanted to go out of the zone, and he issued an open challenge match. Now, I'm not sure how clever this is, because anyone could turn up for this match. Or maybe no one will turn up. That would be embarrassing. But it's going to be interesting to see what the outcome is. See if anyone does accept this open challenge. And again, as General Manager William Regal mentions, any superstar could potentially be in with a chance of competing in next week's Fatal 4-Way match for a chance of going on to fight for that NXT Championship, the title that everyone wants on the NXT Experience roster. Let's see then if anyone accepts Corey Graves' open challenge. Can you honestly believe it? The Wyatt family, they're here on NXT. The Wyatt family, they're making their way to the ring. They've accepted Corey Graves' open challenge. But which one is it? Because there's 3 of them. Is it Bray Wyatt himself, Luke Harper, or Eric Rowan? The NXT crowd have been taken by surprise once again this evening. The first one coming when Finn Balor defeated Baron Corbin. And now the Wyatt family here in NXT, back on NXT. Yeah, it looks like it's Bray Wyatt standing up to the challenge of Corey Graves. But we've still got Eric Rowan, Luke Harper still at the ring to watch on. Corey Graves has even left the ring as Bray Wyatt makes his way in. Such a weird, sadistic guy. Well, Corey Graves, he asked for this. He wanted to do something different and go out of his zone. And here we go, the match is kicking off. Bray Wyatt straight in with a blow to the skull. Another blow to Corey Graves' skull. Straight into the corner. A nice back body drop. Taking Corey Graves to the centre of the ring. And he's been unable to mount any offense at the moment. Corey Graves, just Bray Wyatt straight in. Oh, and there we go. Corey Graves taking Bray down to the ground. Followed up with a nice elbow to the knee. Needs to take away Bray's base. Do that and you could potentially be looking at a win over Bray Wyatt. There's such a dominating force here in the WWE. And now Bray Wyatt going for the cover. Corey Graves' leg just underneath the rope there as the ref noticed. Bray sending Corey into the ropes. Bray Wyatt with another back body drop, lifting Corey high into the air. And his body gravity just taking control and bringing him back down to earth. Nice snap suplex there from Bray. I wonder if we're going to be seeing any weirdness from him. He goes for the cover. Corey just about kicking out. Well, there wasn't even a count made from the referee. Corey's still in this match, but he needs to start mounting some offense at least. He's not going to be able to for much longer. Bray Wyatt just using his whole body to take down Corey. Goes for the cover again, looking to end this match quickly. Just gets a 1 count there. And Bray, what does he have in mind? Corey Graves high into the air, nice suplex. And look at Bray back here in NXT, just soaking up the atmosphere. You gotta follow the buzzards. And just Corey Graves getting mauled here by Bray. Blows to the back and a nice German suplex. Don't think Corey Graves is going to be able to use Twitter for much longer if this continues. But Corey Graves now breaks out the headlock and takes down Bray with that arm breaker. And he's just, oh wow, he's just choking Bray here. He's not going to be able to stand for that. Surely he's going at it again. Come on, referee, what are you doing? Corey bringing Bray Wyatt back to his feet. Went for the drop kick. Bray Wyatt swats him away. Wyatt, side slam on Corey Graves. Bray Wyatt, he's not going for the cover. He is looking to absolutely annihilate Corey Graves here tonight. Corey Graves, he wasn't ready for this match. I don't think he should have took to Twitter and issued that open challenge. Shouldn't have been done. He does try to fight back, but Bray Wyatt, he's just too good for Corey. And we head out now to the outside of the ring, and look at Bray Wyatt just pacing back and forth. You could just tell he wants to demolish Corey Graves as he sends him into the steel steps. Corey Graves trying to fight back with every inch of his being, but look at Bray Wyatt. Huge knee to the skull, and that could be it. We could be seeing a count out here. No, Bray Wyatt heads back into the ring, back out, breaks up the count so he can continue the torment outside the ring, where a lot of things can hurt more than within. Just look at these fists to the skull. He's already took damage, Corey Graves there, with that big knee to the outside. And look at Bray Wyatt back in the ring. Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, I'm surprised they haven't tried to get involved just yet. They've been very subdued. Look at Corey. Bray Wyatt running crossbody again, using all of his body, his weight, everything involved with that. Bray Wyatt just being able to manhandle Corey Graves here. This is unbelievable. Bray Off the ropes. Running senton. Again. Using all of his weight, his whole body. Corey Graves has really got to be feeling it. And here we go. Look at Bray. This is just sick. What on earth? Never seen anything like it before. He's going to transition into the Sister Abigail. It's all over. It's all over for Corey. That's it. Finally, Bray Wyatt is going to be bringing this match to an end. And there we have it. It's all over. Bray Wyatt beats Corey Graves in what was supposed to have been an easy win for Corey Graves after the way he was treating it on Twitter. He thought, yeah, I'm going to try something new. This open challenge. He didn't know what had hit him in this match, Corey. And oh no, we're going to get the beat down now. Bray Wyatt going in for the attack. Oh no, another Sister Abigail to Corey Graves. Oh! Corey Graves has been demolished here on NXT Expeриence at the hands of that man, Bray Wyatt.
Follow the buzzer.
Just in, NXT General Manager William Regal has announced the competitors for next week's Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership for the NXT Championship. You're going to be seeing Roman Reigns taking on Sami Zayn, Rusev and Finn Balor. Balor involved after his impressive win over Baron Corbin earlier this evening. Here we go, folks. It's time for the main event here on NXT Expeриence. It's time for that Fatal 4-Way. We're going to find out who will become the first #1 contender for that vacant NXT Championship. Will it be Adrian Neville, who's making his way to the ring right now, the lad from Newcastle, England, who just gets better and better each time we see him within that squared circle? Or will it be Curtis Axel, the son of the late, great Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig? Or how about Seth Rollins? Will he be able to curb stomp his way to that #1 contendership for the NXT Championship? Only a matter of time will tell. Then there's this guy, Bo Dallas, the inspirational one. All you've got to do is believe, is what he keeps saying over on social media. You got to believe. He is just a step away from earning #1 contendership. If he wins here tonight, he's going to be fighting at month's end for that NXT title against maybe Sami Zayn, Alexander Rusev, Roman Reigns, or Finn Balor. It's going to be immense. Here comes Curtis Axel, the Axeman, once known as a Paul Heyman guy, not any longer. Curtis Axel had a sit down with Paul Heyman, a one-to-one, and said to Paul, "You've done nothing for my career. I don't want you in my corner anymore." And so Paul Heyman was sacked with immediate effect. Now Curtis Axel will be going it alone here on this first ever episode of NXT Expeриence. Will he be able to become the #1 contender for the NXT title? We're going to find out. Well, this is odd. Seth Rollins coming out to the music of The Shield. The Shield broke up a year or two ago. And here comes Seth Rollins now. This is very odd. I wonder what this can mean. Why is Seth Rollins coming out to the music of The Shield still? That aside though, Seth Rollins is looking ready for tonight for this Fatal 4-Way. Wow. I am so looking forward to this one. He is in the zone. Look how he's staring at his competitors in that ring and outside. This is going to be a match for the ages. Let's get it underway. And there's the bell to kick off this fatal 4-way. And all 4 men just merging together. Bo Dallas with the first defensive maneuver there, and Adrian Neville following up with a big kick to the chest of Seth Rollins. Curtis Axel receiving a big net breaker from the inspirational one, Bo Dallas. Nice hurricanrana there from Adrian Neville. It's going to be hard to keep up with the action here with all 4 men going head to head. Curtis Axel going for the cover, gets a 1 count on Bo Dallas. It could have all been over there. Can you just imagine that? And Seth Rollins finding back with Adrian Neville. Curtis Axel with a clothesline to Bo Dallas. These men just feeling it out at the moment, just testing the waters. Just look at Curtis, how brutal he can be. Just smacking the skull of Bo Dallas against that canvas. I mean, that's not pretty whatsoever. And Dallas up to the corner there. Nice kick to the groin area there from Seth Rollins. Needs to be careful. But then again, it is a fatal 4-way. Curtis Axel going for the cover. Just gets another 1 count. As I was saying, this fatal 4-way, there is no disqualifications. Anything goes. But hopefully it doesn't have to get to the point where these superstars are having to bring foreign objects into the ring. And Curtis Axel with a perfectly executed dropkick to Seth Rollins. And these two, oh, nice snap suplex there from Curtis. Bo Dallas breaking out. It looks like Curtis now and Bo Dallas teaming up on Adrian Neville. I wonder if we'll be seeing that red arrow tonight from Adrian Neville, or the perfect plex from Curtis Axel, or the curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Or maybe that springboard bulldog, which Bo Dallas likes to call the Bo Dog. Oh, nice inverted DDT there from Adrian Neville to Curtis Axel. Axel heading out to the ring now. If you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, get out. Axel taunting to the crowd. Adrian Neville in pursuit. No, he's heading back in. Tell you what, next week's Fatal 4-Way is going to be huge. You've got Rusev in there, you've got Roman Reigns. When those two collide, it is going to be colossal. And let's not forget, the high flyer Sami Zayn is in there, as well as Finn Balor, who earlier tonight impressively beat Baron Corbin. That was such a big match for his career. Certainly going to send him places, and if he can overcome the likes of Rusev and Roman Reigns next week in that Fatal 4-Way, then I could see him going all the way and winning the NXT Championship, especially if maybe he's going to be facing someone like Bo Dallas or Adrian Neville. I'm sure we're going to find out. And Adrian Neville with a big Frankensteiner, an inverted Frankensteiner there to Curtis Axel. He's going for the cover whilst Bo Dallas is taking out Seth Rollins and just gets the 1 count. Seth Rollins now down and out on the mat. Curtis Axel going for the cover, taking advantage, and gets a 1 count after Adrian Neville breaks it up. As this match wears on, when the superstars have nothing else left in the tank, this match is going to become an all-out brawl. Superstars, they're going to be rushing all over the place to maybe break out submission moves and break up pinfalls. And Curtis Axel now with a big knee to Bo Dallas's jaw. Wow, that's going to hurt. Now Adrian Neville. Seth Rollins from the top rope there with a double stomp to the midsection of Bo Dallas. And Seth Rollins, a full Nelson bomb going for the cover whilst Adrian Neville with the big DDT off the top, and Bo Dallas kicks out at 2. How on earth did he get out of that? It seemed as though Seth Rollins had every possible aspect covered there with that full Nelson bomb. Amazing stuff from Rollins, and it's that improvisation that may help Rollins get all the way to that #1 contendership at month's end, and could potentially see him lift that NXT Championship. Who will become the first NXT Experience Champion? We could be looking at one of those superstars in that ring right now. Adrian Neville sent to the corner now from Seth Rollins. Big blow to the skull. What does Seth Rollins have in mind? Turning him round. Oh no! Rollins throwing Adrian Neville shoulder first into the steel ring post. Curtis Axel thrown to the outside as he looked to take Bo Dallas to the outside. Seth Rollins going for the cover. Gets the 1. Neville kicks out just 1 again. And Curtis Axel. Oh! Such a smart move from Curtis Axel. Taking down Bo Dallas outside the ring. Taking away his legs there with that devastating maneuver. And nice clothesline from Curtis Axel. Seth Rollins on the ground. Curtis Axel going for the cover. Gets the 1. Gets the 2. And Rollins somehow kicks out at 2. We were so close to seeing a 3 count there and seeing Curtis Axel head to month's end to compete for that NXT title. There's that big knee again. Adrian Neville, Curtis Axel now going head to head. Axel at the corner. What does Neville have planned? Maybe we're going to see the red arrow, or maybe not. Big boot there from Curtis Axel. A nice scoop slam, taking Neville down, going for the cover straight away. Gets the 1, 2. Neville kicks out at 2. Unbelievable stuff here in this fatal 4-way match. And Curtis Axel, there's the perfect plex. It could be all over. It's over. Axel is going to month's end to compete for the NXT Championship. Wow. What actually happened there? We're not too sure. What was Seth Rollins doing? What was Bo Dallas doing? Why didn't they break up the count? Adrian Neville there, you can see earlier in the match with that Hurricanrana, Seth Rollins dealing out the punishment. And here you go, there's the perfect plex. Oh, you can see Seth Rollins' back was turned as the count was being made. That's perfect. Perfect from Curtis Axel. He will go on now to compete for the NXT Championship for the first time here on NXT Exeprience. But who will he be facing? Will it be Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, Rusev, or Finn Balor? We'll be finding out next time here on NXT Exeprience. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.